the Detroit Talk. We are your hosts. I'm Kay.
Jay.
And I'm Zach.
So we are going to be talking to you guys about the comeback city. We'll talk to you about what's new, what's old, T Greasley, and we have a special guest that's going to tell you about having a key to the city.
The keys.
So do y'all know that today is literally our first day into our forever?
That's crazy.
How do you
Yeah.
feel?
Excited. What about you?
I feel nervous. Like, this is crazy. Like, we were really on TV. Just to think in October we was at the UGL at Wayne State, and now to come to the station and actually be live, it's amazing.
It's a blessing, and I'm really happy to be here. I do want to take a second to say thank you to everybody that's been
Yeah.
so supportive of our show, our promotions. We want to thank our family and our friends. It's going to be a great time.
And just know that you're tuning in to something great and just follow us for the rest of your lives. We'll be around.
We are your new favorite TV personalities. You're watching your new favorite TV show, The Detroit Talk. Don't forget it, and make sure you tune in every Sunday for our live show at 3:30. So it's New Year's Day. What did you guys do last night to bring in the new year?
I didn't really do much anything. I've been sick, so I spent some time with my family, some time with my friends, and we just chilled, brought in the new year. What y'all do?
So I rented a Jaguar, and I waited for it to come to the door. So when the driver pulls up in my Jaguar, my luxury vehicle, I was still upstairs in my pent suite getting dressed, and it took me a while. And I was getting dressed, and then I woke up and I realized I just overslept the new year.
Ask me why you didn't invite us.
Like, wait a minute, we get no part.
So I actually spent my night at home.
Why?
Well, bringing the new year a different way every year. This was a different way.
What you do, Zach?
So for me, I was at work, but it was a great atmosphere. Last year when I was working New Year's Eve, it was super busy. So last night I thought it would be the same thing. It was actually not as busy as I thought. It was great environment, atmosphere, no fights 'cause I work at the casino. So everybody was there really having a good time. And when, like, a minute before 12 o'clock hit, they had the New York show on when the ball dropped. So it was pretty cool.
What about the
Everybody-
Detroit ball drop, though? Did you
We
watch
need
that?
to get that. No,
I was
We
gonna
do.
go.
We do?
We
I
do.
went
No,
last
I've
year.
never seen it.
It
I went
happened.
last year. It
It was
was New York.
so cold.
It actually happened last
Really?
night.
Why
Yes,
you-
it
oh,
did.
you was asleep.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
asleep,
no,
but it
never
did
do
happen. It did happen. I watched it this morning. It was beautiful.
Really?
So what's
This
some of
morning.
you guys is like family traditions or some traditions you do to bring in a new year? What's some things you guys strongly believe in?
Oh, can I answer for you?
Go ahead.
So Zach every year waits for Amanda walking through the front doors of her house.
Oh my God. You so
Yeah.
That's
Every
not
year.
true.
And
Every
she
year.
al-
Every year.
You knew Zach last year.
Right?
You was there.
You was there, huh?
And she makes some,
You were
What she do?
so rude.
Okay,
I ain't gonna
so
sing it yet.
my
We'll
mom,
get there.
my mom has OCD. I told you, Mom, I was gonna tell this story. So we clean up the house, we wash the dishes, we wash all the clothes. The house
Yeah.
is spotless. Because how you bring in the new year is how you set up the rest of your year. So she be on it.
I can agree
Told
with
you.
you on that because, like I said, last year, New Year's Eve, I was at work, and 2016 was amazing for me financially wise, and just all the great opportunities I done had. So I believe that for sure.
I saw that a lot on
So-
Facebook. Why everybody say 2016 was so hard for them? 2016 was good to me. I
It was
graduated
Yeah, it
high
was a great
school.
year.
The intern with Channel 7. Shout out to Channel 7. Thank you very much. And, it was good. I mean, it had its trials and tribulations.
plugs.
Yep. It be like that sometimes. But it was a good year.
Yeah, I just made a post about that. Like, I wrote this letter maybe in 2015, but I don't know. For some reason, I just thought to finally read it last night when I was at work. Of course, you're going to have your ups and downs. This year wasn't all glitz and glamour. It wasn't all fun. But overall, it's been a great balance. And I'm happy. I'm excited for 2017. So
We here,
see,
right?
Right?
We here.
We
So,
made it. We on television.
Ow.
Y'all eat black eyed peas?
No.
I
Oh
do
my
not like
gosh.
black eyed peas either, but I know my grandma made them.
I love them with some onions and some diced tomatoes and some salt and
And some
pepper in them.
green
And some,
beans.
ooh,
Hey.
yes, almost.
You named it.
So it's real good that way. Shirley Caesar did not tell a joke. Any type of meat is good for you.
True.
Any type of meat.
Oh, anyway, so since y'all don't really have, besides cleaning up, what are some new traditions y'all want to incorporate for going into 2018?
I want my family to spend more time together. I want
For
us.
New
I
Year's
want
Eve.
I want people to spend time together. You know, just like everybody get in one place at one time. You know, and maybe not even do it on just new on holidays. Maybe everybody can spend time
Absolutely.
together
Like once a
because
month type.
life is short.
It
You
is.
Yep.
know, we need to spend more time when it's not just a holiday.
And I'm a
Everybody.
strong believer in that saying, a family that prays together stays together, right?
Absolutely.
So, like,
Okay.
and you got to do different stuff together, have different parties together, enjoy each other while you're around. Because
Mhm.
the world and the earth moves so fast right now. Things happen one day, one day you could be with somebody, and the next, they're gone. So,
Yeah.
the best bet is just to, do what you got to do to stay together, do different stuff.
I
Yeah.
agree completely. It's crazy, like is how many people you lost this year, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. So definitely, we just want you guys to keep it locked. Stay tuned. We'll be right back, and thank you for tuning in to WHPR. And Happy New Year's. Woo woo.
Is this recording? I need to. You're watching TV 33 WHPR, and this is the Detroit Talk. If you're just tuning in, we're talking about what not to take in 2017, and we're going to address what we should, I don't know, new trends for 2017 as well.
Sure. So what y'all not taking into 2017? What should we leave into
That's a great
2016?
question.
Well, I'm already here, so I've already left everything behind.
I can't deal with you. I cannot deal with you. Seriously.
I think we should leave police brutality in 2016.
Oh, God.
Those
Absolutely.
videos of our people getting arrested or not making it to get arrested, I feel like we should leave that. And I want to mention too. So I asked a lot of people what we should leave in 2016. Everybody said Donald Trump. I just want to let y'all know
He ain't going
that
nowhere for
Donald
the next
Trump
40
is
years.
definitely coming into 2017
Absolutely.
with us. There's no leaving him there.
But
So,
the thing is, you are the change, right? So
Absolutely.
although he is president, like it's about what you decide to do with your personal life as an individual, right? I know presidents make different choices and they say, hey, I'm going to put this in place and maybe put that in place. And we think, oh, it's going to really affect me that way. Yeah, it may affect us in some type of way.
Right.
But at the same time, you have to do what you have to do. And we, especially as African Americans and people of color, we have to
Minorities,
stick together, and
period.
minorities.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all have to do what we have to do to be successful, right? So if it
Mm-hmm.
requires you to go out and get 2 more jobs, go ahead, go do it. You got to do it. You got to do what you got to do to make it, right?
Absolutely.
that
Yeah.
was good. I really like that. Yes, everybody should be in control of themselves in 2017 for sure.
Hmm.
So for me, I don't know. A lot of people may not know, but I was interning at the Detroit Police Headquarters. So I got to see up close and personal the DPD police officers, and they are great people. Like, they're not these monsters that the media, mainly the media, is trying to make it seem like most or all police officers are. Like, they're humans. They're caring. We have good times. When a fallen officer, well, when the officer passed away or whatever, like, it hurts us too, especially with Colin Rose. Like, I went to one of his events when he was naming his canine Wolverine. So for me to find out within like 30 days he died, it affected me, and I'm like, oh my God, like, I just seen him. I was just taking pictures of him. So police officers aren't bad. Like, and all black people, sorry, are not innocent. So you got to take everything into consideration, and don't always believe what you see on TV. Do your own investigation and
Yes.
find out what's
Absolutely.
really
Yes.
going on.
Yes. We do live in a generation where if it flash on TV, we believe it.
Absolutely.
If it come down that timeline on Facebook, that's our news. If it's in your Insta feed, then that's our news. But I think that people in our generation should take the time to go outside of that Insta feed, check your local news, check your CNN, check Google,
Talk to your
Google
neighbors.
Works. Oh,
And
talk to your neighbors.
Word
yeah.
of
Yeah.
mouth. Like,
Absolutely.
And I truly believe that's been one of the downfalls for
Yeah.
Detroit as a city. Is because of media and because of what people put out there in the media about us. Like, to me, it's no other state that has not had any experiences like Detroit had, right? It's just the fact that ours has been publicized throughout the course of years. But the point of the matter is Detroit has made a huge comeback as of right now. Just like we didn't, like you guys said, you didn't know about the ball, the
I
ball
didn't.
drop. And it's there. Like, we go to New York City
Never
to
knew
do
that.
stuff like that, and like
Right in
our
Campus
city
Markets,
already
right
has
here.
it. And
That's
if
right.
you haven't seen Mariah Carey's performance last night, where she just completely gave up and was like,
hey, now.
"I'm done,"
didn't see
you. She just gave up. She was like, "I can't hear you. Can I get something in my
Okay.
app?"
Anyway,
Turn the
so
app up.
What are the
I said, "Girl, you don't know the
Stop.
words."
Stop.
Okay.
Because
So
you on
mean.
TV now, so
We
you
respect
are
Mariah. We
right.
love you.
You're going to be in the same position where people can
They do.
criticize you as well.
I respect
so,
the artist to
moving
finish
on.
what she starts.
What are some of the craziest moments you had in 2016?
Man.
So I'll start there.
Oh,
So
let's
in
go.
2016, I have went through it all.
Really?
So yeah, it was
Oh.
crazy. I got out of a crazy relationship.
All right.
Got out the crazy relationship, moved, my house flooded, lost all of our clothes,
Whoa.
left there,
You
moved.
should have started a GoFundMe.
Everybody
Some-
does.
Speaking of which, y'all get some life insurance on your family members.
That's not
okay. That is a legit. That's a real, actual problem.
No,
like people
seriously.
set up GoFundMe's for their families and stuff. Think about life insurance. So just in case some of these things
Good point.
happen, that you don't have to ask everybody to fry chicken and fish to to bury your loved ones. That's definitely a big thing that's been taught. Like people create GoFundMe's for anything nowadays.
Man,
Like
Don't they?
I'm about to create a GoFundMe to pay off this tuition to get my degree in
We
a
be on the
mail.
same GoFundMe.
Man,
Anyway, I thought we
Speaking
were
of-
talking about my.
you take it to the
my
next
goals.
Yeah, we
level.
know. Speaking of crazy things that happened in 2016, it seemed like it's a lot of celebrities dying. Speaking of GoFundMe's, so I saw a GoFundMe, right, to protect Betty White and Cicely
Oh, yeah, I
Tyson
saw
from
that.
dying
Yeah.
in 2016.
I
Like,
saw that.
see, it's GoFundMe's for everything. We had a lot of celebrity deaths. We lost Muhammad Ali, Alan Thicke, one of the greatest TV dads. Just recently, Carrie Fisher, and then her mom, like a
That's
couple days
crazy.
later.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Nah, that's
I really pray
But
for their
the
family.
greatest one of all had to be Prince, right?
yeah.
Purple rain. Oh, y'all ain't like that? Oh, yeah.
I thought you wanted your solo, girl.
No, I thought he woke
ready.
up after hearing that.
Hey,
Prince.
so, that
so
was
much shade.
what else happened? Oh, T Grizzly,
Oh my God.
3 million views in the month. That is crazy.
Yeah, he would bring the ratchet out of you though.
So like his album came out in November, and then it had 3 million views. Now he's up to 6 million views.
That's crazy. I'm trying
You
to
know?
get like him when I grow up, you know?
That's
Yeah.
really good. So like we got to support artists like that, right? That's within our city.
I definitely agree. And then he performed at the Big Show at the Joe with Chris Brown and Trey Songz. Oh, speaking of the Big Show at the Joe,
Oh, God.
what y'all think about that? What y'all think about Trey Songz
Madness.
getting arrested?
Somebody at my job was saying, it was funny, but
He came to the right city.
no, they were saying it was a battle against the light skins because, at Drake concert, when they told him his set was about to end and he had to get off stage, he pretty much prolonged it. Like, no, I'm not going anywhere. He didn't throw a temper tantrum, but, he definitely did what he had to do to make sure he stayed on that stage. Now, Trey Songz, he went above and beyond.
Above
Like,
and
come on.
beyond. Like
It's
according,
not that serious.
according to
It's
police
not.
reports, he actually punched an
I heard,
officer
and gave
in
him
the
a
face
concussion.
in his dressing room and got a concussion.
Yep.
So he's got to come back January 5th. That'll be his next court date. He faced up to I think it said $5,000 in fines, almost 4 years in
We'll
prison.
be down there taking
It's
pictures and
crazy.
getting releases for you.
You hear about the fans that was outside waiting on him to come outside?
No, that's crazy.
No, I'll be out there.
What else happened? Oh, Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, did you guys hear?
Oh, Lord.
So let me tell you guys. I don't know if you guys have heard, but Stevie Wonder has his own street here in Detroit, right? That they just recently named after him. It's the street that he grew up on, right?
What's the name of the street?
And do you know that he didn't even invite me?
For real?
He didn't invite me either.
He didn't invite me, and he didn't get invited because They said allegedly they text Stevie Wonder where his street was that was being named after
You
him.
are so
No,
rude.
listen, you have to listen.
Okay.
And it went to Stevie's iPhone, and Stevie didn't read the message because he didn't have the felt mode on his iPhone on.
Where are you getting this information from? Who are your sources?
The new iPhone. You have the new felt iPhone for people that are legally
You
blind
endorsing
now.
iPhone? You getting paid for that?
I am.
Okay, cool.
And so the felt mode wasn't on, so he couldn't find out where his street was. So I called him and I said, "Hey, Stevie, I want you to know, I finally found the street. It said Milwaukee and Woodward." And he finally showed up, with the felt GPS. But I just wanted to let you guys know that he does have his own street, which is something good. And something positive here in the city is something that we needed, right? I mean, Aretha Franklin has her own.
Y'all have to
The Four
excuse
Tops
him.
have their own streets. So,
Well, we didn't talk about one of my craziest moments in 2016. I had
Okay.
a bunch of them, but we not gonna get all into that personal business. But recently, I work 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. I was getting off work and I stopped at the gas station to get gas, and I was with one of my coworkers, my friends, but I would have done it anyway. She ran into the store. And this guy walks up to me, and I'm just looking like, okay, you going to the gas station? He hit a hot left and was at my window. And long story short, he was like, he had a flat and he needed a jack. I popped my trunk, let him get the jack, and I let him change his tire at 4 something in the morning. I do it because you never know. Like, it could have been me with a flat tire at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I would hope
You weren't
somebody would help me.
Girl, you better
No.
call AAA.
I think of life as, when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. So, I'm going to help people along the way. And just pray for me,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, but I always do stuff like that. I gave a lady a ride home. Her car was getting impounded off 96 in Greenfield. I seen the police officer, the tow truck, she getting her bags, and I pulled up. It was like, you need a ride? It's cold. You got bags.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we had more people
I'd be too
Like
scared.
me.
like Zach,
Hey,
the world would be a dangerous place.
so disrespectful.
So dangerous, so nasty, so rude.
We got a lot of good stuff coming up for you guys, so we just want you to stay tuned. We're coming right back. We have a guest here that's got the keys to
She
the
got the
city.
keys, keys, keys. She got the keys, keys, keys. Hey!
No, make noise. We want engagement.
But we want you to stay tuned and find out who she is. She is a beast. She has, I can't even
She's
go
savage,
into it.
not average.
Yeah.
That's the new slogan for 2017.
That's our. We still in that. We still in that.
Savage, not average.
We trademarking. Just know you heard it first on the Detroit Talk.
All right, so we'll be right back. You're watching the Detroit Talk.
Is this recording? I didn't know. WHPR, and we are here with our first guest on our first live show, Alicia, with the keys to the city. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
So, welcome, Alicia. So, tell us a little bit about yourself. You've been established since 2013. Explain to us, what is the keys to the city?
So, a key to the city is the highest honor. And the Keys to the City is a project that I created to honor Detroiters, to showcase us in a positive light. When people think of Detroit, they think of it in a negative connotation. But we have some great, great people in the city.
Yep.
We have some great movement, some successful behavior. And that's what this project is about. This is my third edition. I make calendars featuring local businesses. And I've had everybody from artists to fashion designers, businesses, restaurants, and that's what the whole thing is about. It's about Detroiters supporting each other, opening doors for each other, one key at a time.
Okay, that's a very, very good concept. We're here at the Detroit Talk. We're all about welcoming people to the comeback city, the city that's coming back from the ruins. I mean, we have some great people here. So
Yeah.
tell us, how did you come up with this concept?
So I was looking at a magazine, and it was like a magazine that had a lot of editorials in it about New York. And I'm like, Detroit is popping, you know.
Right.
We have some great talent in Detroit, you know. I want to showcase Detroit. You know, people think of Detroit, they think of crime, they think of negativity. We have so much positivity in the city, and as the comeback city, we are coming back. But in a way, we never left. You know,
Hey,
Absolutely.
amen.
this is the city of hustlers.
All right.
We've always been about our hustle.
That's right.
We always
Yep.
get up and make a way.
Absolutely.
And together we stand, divided we fall. So the whole key to the city is like honor. You know, when you present somebody with a key to the city, it's about honoring each other, supporting each other, you know, showcasing each other. Like, hey, I want to do this. So you want to do that too? Let's get together. Let's network. Let's stick together, and together we can achieve so much more.
Okay, so
Okay.
can you tell us or talk about the steps that you had to take in order to create the calendar, from the layout to you booking your people that was going to be on it, the whole process?
And can you show the camera your calendar real quick too?
Here's the calendar. This is my third edition, and this is Lola Damone. This is Lola Damone is in the pink. We have Lauren, Kiera, and Tiffany. And Tiffany Scott is actually the 2017 Miss America contestant
Nice.
for
Alright.
Nice.
Michigan.
Alright.
And this calendar was easy. My very first calendar, I had so much support and success. I reached out to District 81. I reached out to Joe's Coney Island. Dwelle was in the first edition. We shot in front of Hitsville. Detroit versus Everybody. Burn Rubber. I've had so much success. This calendar is my baby. This is my best one. This is my pride and joy. I have reached out to people and nobody has said no. You know, I let them know about the project, and we set up the photo shoots. I'm there. Nothing is photoshopped. So the premise of the calendar is about the city and also the talent in the city. So what you'll see is you'll see graffiti, you'll see businesses, and everything that you see, just know it's about the heart of Detroit. So I work with a lot of great people, and when it comes to the graphic layout, I've dealt with Dion Dismuke and Omar Dismuke, and they do the layout for me. I've worked with Aisha Self, Tatanisha Spears, Flip Triplet, and also Juan from the Greenvine Image on the photography. This is my Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
So how do you go about picking the people that's going to be in the calendar for each month?
I
Or
stalk
the
them on
cover?
Instagram.
You be lurking.
I lurk. I lurk on Instagram, Facebook. I study people. I have Queen Lodi. I have Cameron Leonard. These people have great businesses. District 81 is still in this calendar. Of course, Keys to the City. The D Spot, Wood from Worldwide Wear. He's one of my biggest supporters. And I have his page in here. I also have Midnight Obsessions in the calendar.
Can we see inside
Yeah,
here?
you can look inside the calendar. I have some, it's just so much great work inside the calendar. Al Wassam is shot on the cover.
Okay.
This is an online boutique. The first page, the photographer for this was Ernest Sishin. And so this is the dedication page to Camille Mitchell.
Okay.
We have Depot, Jason Dog Fresh. He has a very positive clothing line. Wear Confidence, Live Limitless.
Okay. So are these for sale? So if I wanted to be in this calendar or I wanted to find this calendar, where can we get this calendar? How can
You
you
can-
be in this calendar? Tell us.
So you can contact me through any social media, Alicia Keys to the City, Instagram Keys to the City Detroit. We also have Rock City Tees. We also have 100 Years, which is a Highland Park-based clothing line. They're available exclusively at the D Spot, 13148 West
Nice.
McNichols.
Nice.
My clothing line is available there. You'll find some other local talent there. And that's where the calendar is available. Today is January 1st. It retails for $20. And it's all about Detroit, for us, by us.
Absolutely, that's nice. But do you have any criteria that they have to meet when you go lurking on a page? Like, do they have to have a business? They got to be popping? They got to have so many Instagram followers? Like, or you just, if you like them, you invite them to be on the calendar?
If I like them, they're invited to be to the calendar.
Okay.
It's just all about tasteful.
Okay.
It's not anything negative. It's just, if it's something positive, then I would like for you to be involved in it.
Okay. Well, thank you. So we have you here. Thank you for joining us. Coming up, we have some makeups, do's and don'ts. And thank you for tuning in. We'll be right back.
Is this recording? I didn't know.
running out of time a little bit here, but we do have our makeup artist that's on the show. How are you doing, Jay Renee?
I'm all right. How are you?
We're doing real good. You got a couple quick makeup tips for us before we go today?
A fresh glow is always the best glow.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah, don't overdo the highlighter for 2017.
Don't
gonna
beat
leave.
yourself to death, literally.
Right, for sure.
All right.
And definitely kind of slack off on the eyebrows.
Jesus,
leave,
please.
Leave it
Help 'em.
more natural
Help
is
'em.
the best thing.
That was a great tip. But this was our first live show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Tune in next week for our second live show. Same station, same time. I'm Zach.
I'm Jay.
And I'm Kay. We're the
Detroit
Detroit Talk.
Thank you guys for
Hey.
tuning in.
Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you for joining.